bombshell book on the royal family from the perspective of servants has...
So I've always felt very strongly about it, and I've been watching very carefully what others have been doing. And for me, over the last few years,
I don't believe any of these things. I mean, this is what always happens. As Bronte says, you know, everything that Prince Harry does gets an undue amount of attention.
Can you believe this, darling? Harry's plane is literally slicing through the cold sky right now, racing across the Atlantic like a man chasing ghosts. But this isn't some heartwarming family reunion. No sweet royal gathering. Oh no. This trip is pure desperation. He's flying straight into a storm that's been brewing for months, and he knows it deep down. Because while King Charles struggles with illness, guess who's been taking charge behind those old palace walls? William. And let me tell you, he's not just stepping up, he's taking over. And the plan he's crafting could erase Harry's royal identity like it never even existed. Titles, security, legacy, all of it could vanish in one royal stroke. Palace insiders are whispering that the tension right now feels like the days right after the Queen died. The air has gone cold, the halls feel sharper, tighter, and everyone's walking like they're stepping on glass. Harry, poor soul, doesn't even realize it yet. He's about to walk right into a fortress that's already sealed his fate. The question isn't if William's going to act anymore. It's whether Harry realizes that his time is running out. Now, before we dive deeper, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because what's happening behind those locked palace doors? It's darker and way more twisted than anyone imagined. Here's what's unfolding while Harry's still midair. King Charles's illness has changed everything. The entire palace machinery has shifted. William's not just waiting anymore, he's commanding. He's the one running briefings, giving orders, meeting diplomats first, setting the tone. Charles may still wear the crown, but William's the one actually ruling. And that's terrifying news for Harry. Because William's version of the monarchy isn't temporary, it's the future. The old William you remember, the calm, smiling prince? Gone. Replaced by a sharper, steelier man. People inside the palace whisper he's changed completely. More controlled, more driven, and absolutely ruthless when it comes to scandal. Gone is the patient, charming royal. What's left is a man who sees the throne as a mission, something to defend, not nurture.
In writing about the difficulties between sons and their awful father.
And you know what people say now? He's efficient, he's calculated, he's cold when he needs to be. Charles leads with his heart, always hoping, always forgiving, always waiting. But William? Oh no. William doesn't wait for time to heal anything. He moves with precision. He doesn't flinch, doesn't hesitate, and doesn't do second chances. To him, the monarchy isn't a family. It's a brand, a powerful business that must be protected at all costs. And every brand needs reputation control. You can't have family members out there trashing your image and expect to survive. That's where Harry and Meghan come in. Constant headlines, endless interviews, and more drama than a soap opera marathon. William's had it. Every tell-all, every Netflix deal, every poor us interview. It's chipped away at the crown's dignity. The Oprah special, the book, the documentaries, each one was a stab straight through the monarchy's image. And William's done. He's cleaning house, and Harry's name, right at the top of that list. Palace workers who once defended him now look the other way. The pity's gone. One insider said bluntly, "He made his choice. Now he faces the consequences." Another muttered, "He only apologizes when he needs something." That's not remorse. That's manipulation. William's monarchy doesn't have room for unpredictability. There's no warm brotherly chat, no family hugs by the fireplace. It's business now. Cold, efficient, final. Before Harry even booked his flight, he tried one last time, just one, to reach out. He didn't want cameras or formalities, just a private talk, man to man, father to son, brother to brother.
Being nightmare employers with accusations of bullying have long circulated despite the couple's
He wanted to figure things out like family. And what did the palace say? Nothing. Complete silence. No message, no acknowledgement, not even a polite, "we'll see." And that silence, it was intentional. Because in the royal world, silence screams louder than words. It means you've been cut off. You're no longer part of the conversation. You don't matter. So Harry's flying across the ocean, clutching hope in his chest, and what does he land to? Nothing but frozen air and shut doors. The gates might open for him, sure, but emotionally, those doors are deadbolted. The sweet boy, once protected by everyone, has become what the palace fears most: unpredictable. And unpredictable in William's world means dangerous. Dangerous people get removed. Now here's where it really burns. Queen Elizabeth, before she passed, left behind more than just legacy. She left rules, warnings, and one of them? It was for Meghan. She told her clearly, don't use your royal title for personal profit. Don't turn Duchess into a brand. That wasn't advice, it was a command. Because the Queen had seen what happens when royals blur the line between duty and money. The public can accept tradition, but turn that crown into commerce, and the trust collapses. Meghan ignored that warning, loudly, boldly. Every deal, every post, every product screamed, "The Duchess of Sussex." Netflix, Spotify, fashion partnerships, it all leaned on that royal connection. She didn't walk away from royalty, she rebranded it. And when her cosmetics brand launched, oh, that set the palace on fire. Glamorous teasers, influencer cameos, Vogue stylists. It was sleek, expensive, dripping in California luxury. But to William, it wasn't empowerment, it was rebellion. He saw a woman using the royal title as a ladder, turning the Duchess into a logo. The Queen's warning had been simple: protect the monarchy's image. Meghan shattered it. And now, that rebellion has consequences. A shocking poll leaked through Buckingham Palace. It changed everything. Nearly half of Britain, 47%, said Meghan Markle was a bigger threat to the monarchy than Prince Andrew. Let that sink in. The woman once hailed as modern royalty was now seen as more dangerous than a man tied to scandalous crimes. That's not gossip. That's fury from the public. William saw that poll and went silent. No yelling, no outburst, just calm, decisive understanding. The people were on his side. The monarchy couldn't survive endless drama. The headlines, the Netflix chaos, the tell-all era, it had to end. So while Charles hoped time would heal things, William saw the writing on the wall. The monarchy couldn't move forward while the Sussexes were still a circus act on the sidelines. Palace aides began digging through old archives, how titles were stripped before, what laws applied, what the Queen had done during past scandals. The question was no longer if they'd act, it was how. First, Prince Andrew, publicly stripped of every last privilege, set the precedent. Then Harry and Meghan, quietly, surgically, without drama. A simple announcement. Titles updated to reflect current circumstances. Professional, polished, deadly. William's genius lies in that subtlety. No emotion, no revenge, just modernization. The monarchy streamlining itself. A clean-cut operation without the family baggage. And while this royal chessboard moved in silence, the Sussex world across the ocean began to crumble. Meghan's podcast numbers? Disappointing. Spotify barely blinked before cutting ties. Her PR machine still polished the trophies, but insiders whispered it was all smoke and mirrors. Perfect lighting, perfect captions, but no real substance underneath. Meanwhile, Harry, oh Harry. Friends say he's restless, lost, a man who traded his throne for freedom but found only emptiness. California sunshine can't heal an identity crisis. He was born a prince, every privilege, every door opened by that title. Without it, he's just another ex-royal with regrets and expensive taste. Freedom was supposed to bring peace. Instead, it brought chaos, with palm trees. And there's the money, those luxurious Montecito bills piling high. Mansions, staff, jets, all paid for by fame tied to those royal titles. Remove Duke and Duchess, and watch how fast Hollywood stops calling. The brands don't care about Harry and Meghan the people. They care about Harry and Meghan the royals. Take that away, and what's left? He's starting to realize that deep down. The confidence is cracking. The once defiant prince now looks haunted, friends say. The whispers about regret? Getting louder. And as for William, his plan's already unfolding. He's not doing this out of hatred. He's doing it to secure the monarchy's survival. His father leads with love, but William leads with logic. When something threatens the institution, he cuts it out. Cleanly. He's not forgiving. He's not waiting. He's not sentimental. The monarchy to him isn't family, it's machinery. And machinery doesn't slow down for emotions. Harry, the spare, spent his whole life hating that label. But now he's about to learn what it really means. The spare is expendable. You can remove it, and the machine keeps running, maybe even smoother. And that's the harshest truth of all. William's monarchy will be efficient, spotless, untouchable. No chaos, no headlines, no scandals. The drama that Harry and Meghan created? That's done. But here's the cruel irony. Harry ran from control, only to find himself desperate to be let back in. His plane may be landing, but the home he's returning to doesn't exist anymore. The doors are closed, the warmth gone, and the brother who once smiled beside him is now the man ready to erase his royal name from history. This isn't a reunion. It's an ending. So now, as that plane touches down, all eyes are on Buckingham Palace. Has the decision already been made? Are the papers signed? Is the strip order already locked in a drawer, waiting for the king's signature? Harry's desperate to make peace, but William's not in the business of second chances anymore. The spare's finally realizing what he lost, and the crown, it's moving on without him. Oh, but darling, this storm isn't close to over yet. Because as Harry's plane slices through those gray London clouds, reality is already waiting for him on the tarmac, like a ghost from his past. The cameras will catch his every move, the tight jaw, the forced smile, that flash of panic he tries so hard to hide. And behind those palace gates, William's already set the tone. The message is crystal clear. This isn't homecoming, it's Judgment Day. Every corner of Buckingham feels colder than ever. Staff who once greeted him with warm smiles now keep their eyes lowered, their lips tight. Nobody dares whisper his name too loud. It's as if Prince Harry has become taboo. Even the family portraits seem to glare at him, reminding him of everything he's thrown away. And when he looks at that massive palace facade, maybe for the first time he finally understands. This place doesn't belong to him anymore.
It belongs to the brother who took the reins while he chased freedom. Insiders say Charles is torn. His heart still aches for his youngest boy, but his duty pulls him in the opposite direction. He knows the monarchy can't afford more chaos, not when public trust is already dangling by a thread. Every tabloid headline about Harry's new ventures, every interview Meghan gives, it all chips away at what the Queen built. Charles might forgive as a father, but as a king, he can't afford to. And William, ever the strategist, knows exactly how to use that. He's not waiting for emotional closure or family therapy. He's building a kingdom free of unpredictability.
Monarchy, where every move is calculated, every word approved, every scandal neutralized before it begins. And in that sleek, controlled future, there's simply no room for Harry's rebellion or Meghan's ambition. And poor Harry, walking those marble halls again, will feel it instantly. The weight of being an outsider in his own bloodline. Every footstep echoes like a reminder of what he's lost. The titles, the respect, the brotherhood. The monarchy doesn't see him as family anymore. It sees him as a liability, wrapped in nostalgia. But what hurts the most isn't the silence, it's the finality. The sense that everything's already been decided before his plane even touched down. The titles? Probably gone. The trust? Shattered. The love? Buried under protocol. So while the world watches, Harry's left standing in the one place he thought he could always return to, realizing, heartbreakingly, that there's no home left to come back to. So what do you think? Can Harry claw his way back into the fold, or has the palace already sealed his fate forever? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe, because this royal war is far from over. William's just getting started, just getting started, just getting started.